And welcome back to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host. As you saw in the first segment, we did another segment with, we repeated Jenna McClintock, who's currently doing ballet at the Amargosa Opera House. And since this is being filmed in March, she'll be doing it for another about 5 or 6 weeks into April until that gets a little too warm out there. So she's performing Friday and Saturday nights at 7 and then Sundays at 2 p.m. So if you want to go see her perform in the same way that Marta Beckett did and possibly see Marta Beckett out there, time is short. It's 760-852-4441. So let's get on with this segment. We're going to be talking about emergency management, which is near and dear to my heart because we were just talking about that. I left that behind me back in Illinois when I came out here. But we have our emergency management people here with me today. Richard Flanagan, who is the chief of the emergency response, emergency management. Mm-hmm. That's cool. And then Albert Bass, our transportation guy who you saw last week, and he wears different hats. Well, they have hats on, and I don't. So, but I'll let them tell you about some of the things that they do. And you will see what they did this past week. If you read the Pahrump Valley Times today, they were on the front page. So if you want to lead in with that, that was kind of a big response. There was a lot of important things that were happening there. Tell us a little about what happened with that.
Well, over the past summer or so, we've had some people from DOE, Department of Energy, come out here and train us in some hazmat, mainly. Hazmat covers a large area of things, but the one particular thing they were helping us with was the radiation area.
Right.
So what they do every 10 years is they go through and update their training videos that they show throughout the country to other fire departments. And since they were out here doing training with us, they liked the area, so they decided to come out here and redo their training video.
Oh, okay. And they were in town? I didn't read the whole article because I've been busy. They were in town here or on the outskirts?
No, they were right here in town. They were here from Monday, and they finished up today.
Oh, okay. Because as most of us know, this is a transportation route for low-level waste going into the former Nevada test site, which is the Nevada National Security Site. I've got it down pat now, but it'll always be Nevada test site to me. So, and that is some of the issues that we have. If there are accidents here, we have proper response, whether it be at the local level, the county level, the state level, or the national level. People don't understand that there are people that look after these, they're first responders and people who look after the accidents on all different levels. So you're being trained on that. You have been trained on that. And if you want to expound on that a little bit more.
Well, yes, at our station, when they set up this agreement with them to do the filming, it was a week-long event. Mm-hmm. But it allowed some of our personnel to have some real hands-on experience with a situation, not just in the training in the classroom, but it kind of gave us a live scene type scenario where we could work through the process from the incident commander on down all the way through the radiation specialists and all the people that were there on scene. Mm-hmm. So those training videos, when they trickle down to us in a few months, hopefully, we're a part of that, but it'll give us a lot of insight to exactly what to do, how to do it, and how to respond to those situations. So it was good from all the way around, internally for our station, yet for a video that will be set up as a series to be used all over the country now.
Right. And I noticed in the headline that they mentioned Yucca Mountain, but basically you're being trained for the low-level waste that's coming through here. There's nothing that has to do with Yucca Mountain at the near time or in the foreseeable future. This is things that real-time accidents that may happen with low-level waste that come through here. And it's all above board. We know that it's coming. And it's going up 160. It's coming down 372. And it goes up to Route 95 and into Mercury.
Right.
So what else do you guys do?
Well, they refer to us as technical response. And when you get into the fire service, technical response is like a special operations area what we do up at Station 51, we train our guys as far as firefighters. We do hazmat, which is our biggest component of what we do. We also have a rope rescue team that does like some low-level mine rescue.
Okay.
And we also train our personnel in wildland firefighting.
Okay, because you were called into play some years ago when we had the fires up on the mountain too. Were you were here for that, right? Or no?
I wasn't here for that
No.
one.
We had a small role in that here. We
Yeah.
couldn't, we had most of the services coming out of the other stations, but
Right.
so we were still here, staying to be able to respond for any local or county needs during that fire.
And it could be fire, radionuclei, fire, what did I say, water, floods, and things like that. You're all trained to respond for that?
Yes.
Yes.
And we have equipment for just about every type of emergency, and that's one of the reasons I joined this station almost 5 years ago, was because they do so much. Being that it's a county service, but they do the firefighting, the wildland, the hazmat, the low-level technical rope rescue, so many different things for flooding events. We have equipment for that on our vehicles, but it gives you a good array of training on one station, to where some stations may just do structural firefighting or just may do EMS.
Right.
Where here we do everything but really the EMS function and emergency services. So that's what made it exciting for me, and we are looking for the volunteers to come and join our station to take part in our training and be a part of our team.
So I have two people here. What does your team consist of right now? Do you have a lot of people?
No, we don't.
And so what are we doing? We're looking for more people, right?
Yeah. Right.
I made a
Yeah.
mistake telling them I was on emergency management
Right.
years ago, but I had to say no. I don't fit into my old uniforms.
We tried. We have new uniforms.
I'm sure we can find a shirt or something for you to fit into.
Sorry about that. But what are some of the qualifications? You have to live in the county? Yes? Probably.
Well, actually, we've had some volunteers from Las Vegas in the past.
Really?
It's difficult for them. They can make our training events, but it's difficult for them when we have our call-outs. If the chief does a call-out or the sheriff's office does a call-out, our pagers don't work on the other side of the mountain.
Okay.
Because we have a pager. And there's a long time from the time they may get that message to actually getting here to be able to service us or to participate in whatever our call-out was for. So it's been pretty difficult for them, but it is good training for the people there that have wanted to participate. But what we're looking for now is local volunteers, people that are capable of putting a little time and effort in to come out and being trained and provide an excellent community service.
Uh-huh.
And Rich, probably knows more about the qualifications on where we're at today with that.
Right. To join here, you don't really need any specific type of qualifications. Once you join, the process is you come up, fill out an application. We sit down and interview that person. And when we bring them on board, there's a process they go through. But once they're on board, it's like Albert was saying, we provide all the training to everybody. So to come in basically with no background or anything, that's no big deal. We just pick it up from there. And like recently, we finished a Firefighter 1 course, which is the initial part of stepping into being certified as a firefighter in structural firefighting. Al had just finished that class. So we provide all the training. We know firefighting, the way I look at it now is a lot of people don't really like to get involved in firefighting. And a lot of folks, or a lot of people think that you need to do everything. And since I became chief, I've kind of taken a different approach to that. So if you want to do it all, I'm fine with that. That would be great.
Yeah.
But if you think hazmat and dealing with chemicals and that type of thing is good for you, I'm willing just to get you into that. If you just want to do rope rescue or just wildland, I'm fine. We'll provide all the training and get you all the certification you need for that.
So you mentioned with the mines, you have like training for confined space and all the other things like that?
Yes.
Yeah. And with the mines, when so many more mines a few years ago wanted to start up in the county, it was a requirement that they had to put in place a surface mine rescue team.
Oh, okay.
So emergency management took that role in having a team trained, and we're definitely looking for more people to join that team that would like to hang from an end of a rope occasionally.
in a good way.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Not around the neck, but around the waist. So. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's not the proper way. You have harnesses, because
Correct.
I have the old, the
Yeah.
belts, which are not the proper
Yeah,
ones.
full body harnesses now.
Yes, they're not the easiest thing to try to put on.
Right.
No.
No, a belt is easier, but still you'll be trained how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you call? You're going to call the chief here?
Right, if you call the number that you see on the screen there, call and ask for me. If I'm around, I'll be more than glad to talk with whoever. If you can't get a hold of me, just stop up, go into the office and grab an application. And if I happen to be around, I'm usually around for most of the day. I'll be glad to talk to you, show people around, show them our equipment, what we're all about, and we go from there.
So you have some sort of physical requirements, though, right?
Well, yeah, what happens is after you go through the interview process and we bring you on board, there's a drug screening that you go through. And once you pass that drug screen, then you go for a complete physical.
Okay, you have to pass that.
You
so-
have to pass that because you have to be certified by a doctor stating that you're physically able to perform the strenuous duties of firefighting, as well as wearing our SCBAs, or a self-contained breathing apparatus, the air bottles that we have that you're capable of doing that. Once you get through that, then we just start all the training that's needed.
Right. That's not trying to exclude anybody for any bad reasons, but you have to be there to help the person in need.
Right.
And you have to perform to the best of your ability.
Right.
So if there's anyone out there, men, women, younger, older, I'm too old. But anyway, just give them a call, and they're there, and they'll take your application, and you'll be able to take the training, and you'll be part of the team. And you have some ATVs, or
Yeah.
no? Do you?
Yeah, we have some ATVs at our station. We have a mule. We have a couple of different mules that we use for different things, and we have brush trucks, our engines, our hazmat squad. So they've got a full array of equipment to be able to support the community.
Okay, so read the article if you would in the Pahrump Valley Times, and we're out of time, and please join if you can. It's very important. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.